in every project or everything you're doing, there's like this kind of like moment where things are getting real. We had a wonderful workshop already like 2 or 3 weeks ago about a little side project we started 2 months ago, I think, and the stars are aligned, the signs are good, the feedback is good. So we will turn this rough conversation, I think, which we had in January.
Yeah, we had at the coffee shop. I have the video of that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of like repetitive formula or whatever. The only things to change are basically, I don't know, maybe the niche you're in or the things that you're going to be talking about or whatever, but the structure has to be the same so we can build something that we can offer, and it doesn't have to change all the time. Like, oh no, I wanted to do more Instagram. Oh, I wanted to do more YouTube. Like, no, for us, everything starts with YouTube.
You need a repeatable system. If
Exactly.
you want to grow or leverage it, you're doing this via systems. And the thing is, it's like usually the mechanisms are always the same.
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking about a community and we ended up with a branding app. And today it's a special moment because it's getting serious. We did our little fusion move already in one of the other videos that we want to go all in on this, and nothing changed. It just got more serious. And yeah, we have our first in-person together strategy session here on this wonderful rooftop terrace. We want to take you a little bit with this because we are really good friends. We're working already together since I think 1.5 years or something like this, or
dude,
even longer.
crazy.
You always have to separate friendship and business. This is super important, and luckily we can do this, you know, like we have our ADHD minds, both of us. We can like be super creative and sometimes also a bit of chaos, which is cool, but we were always able to split really business and friendship. And this is also what I like, you know, also to work with you, because otherwise, but yeah, we will now discuss a little bit more how we want to structure things, get a little bit clear of the roles, responsibilities. And yeah, we already had last week a call about this. For us, it's also super important to be clear on who's bringing in what into the company, and that this is clear right from the beginning, because I will never like sacrifice a friendship for fucking business or money. This is... And because this is now actually building in public, showing you different angles. So with this, I also want you to check out Pieros' YouTube channel. He will be still the creative part, and I will be the system, the finance guy and the overseeing guy. But we want to take you with us on this whole journey from these different angles, because I think this can be super interesting, and we're sharing both the same neurodiversity, which is also fun, but with like completely different skill sets. 2.5 hours into the meeting, as you probably can see on me, I'm already super tired. We talked about so many things. Still super excited though, but it's just again like the realization also back in the days when I was working in different startups, like when you start something new, how much things have to be done. Kind of ridiculous, but I'm happy we still talked a little bit more about like kind of responsibilities, who's doing what. Also, we both, Piero and me, have like other businesses running currently, so this is like a side project that we want to make the main business, so also aligning on this and putting the cards on the table and being honest, which is always good and super important. If you cannot be honest to each other and trust each other, don't do it. If there is like a millisecond of you are not sure about anything, or like you don't want to share a certain thing, don't do it. 90% of the things you're just seeing on every social media platform is the same template. The same hook structure, the same post structure on LinkedIn, the same cover pictures, the same kind of profile photos, the same headlines. Like how will people recognize you if it's like the same thing? I could scroll now to LinkedIn and will see 25 different people that are from my eye looking all like the same. So the thing is, this is also like the biggest thing I think most people have. And also I had at the beginning, I think Piero can confirm it. Can you confirm it?
I can confirm it.
Yes, but what to confirm? That like if you're just trying to take all the time just the stuff for other people and applying it for yourself, it's just like the same thing, just in another dress. This is the problem. We need more unique people and unique brands, because then you're getting recognized. Yeah, when also was the shift for my personal brand? Like, I don't know, I think I started to get recognized by people when we started to shift this, going away using this talking heads and all the time the same kind of stuff, which you're seeing more to like bringing in the unique angles and showing your unique self. I think since then, like, I don't know, people are like, I saw you there, I got my speaking gigs. I think this is important. We need to have this also in mind for the app, like supporting people and encouraging people and motivating people to consistently putting out their uniqueness with their personal voice to actually influence people, and on the other hand side, make a living out of this, and not just copy pasting and selling the same playbook and having the same kind of font, color, structure and everything. People don't always have to have the same opinions, you know. People can be also like against something and stand against something, as long as it's in the legal frame, yeah, just to make this sure. But this needs to be displayed. Their unique opinion. Maybe they have optically something unique that they're getting recognized. You know, I'm not looking like a management consultant. Even my clients looking sometimes at me and being like, you don't look like a management strategy consultant. We need to have this in there, that people really getting encouraged, pulling out their uniqueness, and they are not ashamed of it. And they feel encouraged to do it. Just because 99% saying the same doesn't mean you have to go into the same direction. Like maybe your luck is in the 1%. I'm basically describing my life right now.
All right, so now we were just working on the app, and then there's something that I want to mention again, which is what you were talking about a couple hours before. How can they make their personal brand be unique? Like, what did you mean when you said like be unique or highlight what makes you different and stuff like that? Like, what are some things that you can highlight maybe?
Yeah, it can be different things. It can be like, I don't know, your ritual. For example, like everybody knows me for getting up at like 4:30 in the morning and working in the morning because it's just my time where I'm super productive. Or I don't know, always getting a double espresso. You know, double espresso is live thing, and then you can implement this in your content until people know like, oh yeah, he's the espresso guy or something like this. It can be optical things, like if you just completely paint it all over your body, this could be also something, you know, or that you have a certain mantra. There can be really like different kind of things. Or as I said before, things you stand against it. You know, you don't have to swim with everybody. If you have a other opinion on things, tell the people. If you also have, it's like, it's the same for me. Like when I was back in the ADHD niche, I was completely like most of the things that were out there in the internet, because it was outdated stuff, which was already not scientific anymore. These are all different kind of things that are making you unique. And I think the last thing is people should stop being afraid of having corners. Like nobody needs like a character which is super flat. It's good if you have some corners, if you have some characteristics in there. And this will also, the best thing that happened for me is, since I'm doing this, it's the best natural filter you will find to work with the right people. Not everybody wants to work with me, this is fine, but the people I'm working now with, things are aligned and things are going in the right direction. So yeah, so now I saw also this video which basically nailed what we are saying. Like usually the people that have their success, they maybe feel weird doing like their videos or something like this, but they're just doing it. Like look for example at Tomosi, he's just not giving a single beep, walking around in his thing, but it's unique. Sometimes it's weird, he's giving you business at white without a shirt, but he's doing it, he's consistent, and this is like the whole magic. Be yourself and be consistent. And also what I needed to learn, especially as a finance person, it was hard for me. Don't look after every post into your metrics and like, oh, nobody watched the video. It takes time. It takes time. You will find the right people. It also takes time to, unfortunately, train all of these algorithms, but keep doing it. And keep showing your angle, your unique personality, your character, and then success will follow. It's all about consistency and being yourself. And this counts not just for business or brand building, this counts for everything. Argent! You know what the funny thing is? Like basically this one girl was asking me if I'm still doing ADHD coaching, because she found me via Eden Co-working. And she really liked that I'm talking in the startup sense about ADHD. So, unique angle, guys. Be unique. The biggest learning from this is like really, if you want to build something, especially with a good friend, you need to get honest, put everything on the table, really go into the project also with a bit of structure already from the beginning. I know there are a lot of people, oh yeah, when you're starting, you just do and start. No. When I learned something in my management consulting job and working with a lot of big enterprise companies, even though they are slow, super slow, it's good to have a bit of structure into things. We did the same, we got honest with each other. I think we are just having even more motivation to do this and find the right ways to make this work. Even more excited for this, even though my face is looking like I'm falling asleep in a second, which I will probably do. It's 6:15, so the old man needs to sleep. It's 6:15 on a Tuesday. Jesus. Okay, I need to explain why. I just always getting up super early, usually between 4 and 5, today at 4. Yeah, it's already night, even though the sun is still high up here in Valencia. We are super excited for the project. If you also currently have a project you want to work on, you have an idea with a friend, talk about this, plan things, get honest with each other and see how the vibe and the feeling is. I think this is the most important thing you can do. Just build it. It's on you to build the life you want to have, to build your reality, to build your companies you want to have, whatever you want to have. Just build it. It's on you. So with this said, have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.